Welcome to NEXTGames Ambuscade series, December 2024, against a single Harpeia. Now this is a very easy month, regardless of your gearing or job, that offers chances to get up to 3 golden bombs, making for quick 500 hallmark runs this month in that 1 to 3 minute range. Or if you slow down your run by about a minute or two to that 4 to 5 minute range, you can get a third golden bomb to spawn and a total of 600 hallmarks in your run. First though, let's get into key item acquisition. This month, you need a single bird kill for your first key item of the day, or 3 bird kills for multiple key items in that same day. Now the best place I've found to get these is to quickly home point warp number 1 to Den of Rancor, where there are many bat spawns right past the gate to get your key item on. Now this is obviously not going to be enough to sustain larger population servers, so be sure to list other places you found to easily get your bird kills down there in the comments. Now, on to the run itself. Now the Harpeia will use standard Harpeia attacks, which can take several of your shadows and inflict several negative status ailments each. Now I've noted that the attacks don't always inflict the same status ailments that they would outside of this run. For instance, in one of my runs, when Wings of Woe actually landed, I was inflicted with Plague, Bind, and Slow, instead of the usual Silence, Plague, and Bind. Regardless of the status ailments you get inflicted with, the way you want to primarily avoid them is either by the use of shadows or high magic evasion. And then the run itself is quite simple and can be taken out a number of ways, so I'm showing you 4 different examples in this video today. Now as far as the golden bombs go, as long as you land some enfeebles and do even a basic 2-step skill chain, I've never not seen at least 2 golden bombs spawn quickly in my run. Now that third bomb only seems to spawn when the run goes into that 4 to 5 minute range, using this exact same strategy for the remainder of your run. Now I choose to normally just end my runs early, but if you really want that extra 100 hallmarks, just delay your run a bit and make sure to keep your enfeebles going on the enemy and keep doing skill chains, and the third should spawn. Now in the first example, you are seeing me take this one on with my well-geared ninja. This run only takes about a minute using a 5-step skill chain. Even in this short run, there is plenty of time for those 2 golden bombs to spawn by simply throwing some enfeebles on the enemy at the start of the run. The rest is very straightforward, and it goes faster than almost any other month. Now in the second example that you're seeing me take on right now with my Dragoon, I'm using 2-step darkness skill chains. I'm using Arc HM to tank, Arcelia and Koromuru for enfeebles, a Bard to finish my haste cap, and Yoren Oren to keep us all alive. With this setup, the win only takes me about a minute and a half. Now in the third example that you're going to see here in a minute, you're going to be seeing me take it on with the Red Mage, using end spell damage and 2-step light skill chains. Now in this example, we are using Arc EV to tank, along with Arcelia for added enfeebles, Joachim for haste cap, Coltada for some extra buffs, and Yoren to keep us all alive. With this setup, the win takes me about 2 minutes. Now in the fourth and final example that you're going to see, we're going to be taking this on as a returning player would take it on. In this example, I'm going to be using my ninja using only Ambuscade gear and weapons, and not allowing myself any gear swaps or windower add-ins or plugins. Here I'm using Arcelia and Koru for enfeebles, Joachim for my haste cap, Sethas for some extra healing and MP replenishment, and Yoren Oran to keep us all alive. Now I'm using 2-step darkness skill chains with Blade He, and the run only takes about 3.5 minutes with this setup. Now my other test run showed me that if I really wanted that third golden bomb to spawn in this last run, all I really needed to do was turn around at about 10% and wait a minute or so for that third golden bomb to spawn, which would normally happen as long as I continue to enfeeble the enemy. That's about all I have to share for this month's run. It's very straightforward and easy to do it for a variety of jobs and gearing setups. Enjoy the rest of the battle examples and have a great month everyone. I'll see you again in 2025.